On February 7, 1963, Patrolman Robert Kraemer heard a call on the radio for the police ambulance to respond to someone pinned in a taxi after it struck a tree on North Prospect Avenue. Robert Kraemer was on his three-wheel motorcycle when he collided with the ambulance headed to the scene. He was thrown from his motorcycle and rushed to the county emergency hospital, where he later died. Robert Kraemer was 31 years old and had been with the Milwaukee Police Department for almost 3 years. He was survived by his wife Diane and 4 children: Carrie Lynn, age 9, Robert Jr., 7, Dwayne, 4, and Timothy, 2 years old.
Well, my dad grew up in Milwaukee. He served in the Marines, and when he came out, he wanted to get into law enforcement. My uncle was on the job, so he worked a short time as a factory job and applied and went through the process and became an officer. And leaving the Marines, I think law enforcement was a perfect fit for him due to you have procedures and stuff like that, and rank and everything, so it was very familiar to him. Shortly after there on the job, his love of the motorcycles, an opening came in motor patrol, and that's where he moved into. He was an avid outdoorsman, loved hunting, fishing, those type of things, and just getting out in nature was his thing, according to my mom. Well, one of our favorite things that was a memory of ours and some of the kids in the neighborhood, being a motor officer, he would bring his police motorcycle home, and before he'd go to work, in certain times of the year, he'd have a sidecar on it, and he would give my brothers and sister and rides around the court that we lived on, but it became so popular that the neighbor kids would come out and want to ride too, so that was some of our favorite memories of him. My mom said he always wanted to make a difference. I think growing up, he thought things could be better. He hated to see kids in bad situations, bad living environment, so he thought he could make a difference. I went on to becoming a police officer myself, and having a very lengthy, successful career. And I used to have a reoccurring dream when I was an officer that I would go on my police motorcycle and meet up with my dad and go out on duty. So I was fortunate enough, with the help of my wife, Debbie, and my son, Rob, and the help of Photoshop, they created a photograph for me that I have where I was riding side by side with my dad.